Hi Libra, welcome to your general daily love messages reading. Thanks for joining me. Also welcome cross watchers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Ascendants. Now these are general and collective messages, guys. It won't resonate with everyone, so take it how it resonates with you. Take it how it fits your situation. Okay. So what are the love messages for Libra? Okay, we have got the Five of Wands. We've got the Knight of Wands. Ooh, do you see that? Right up as well. Okay, so you've got Nine of Wands. Yeah, someone could be being cagey about their feelings. Yeah, it could be tapping into your spiritual power here. Going within your inner voice. There is definitely someone here who's very spiritual. Got the Knight of Wands. I'm getting a sort of in and out energy. Someone here could definitely be cagey about their feelings. You feel trapped, which makes sense because you like to be a free spirit. You don't like to be tied down. You're driven by desire. Okay, so straight away I'm getting a bit of sort of in and out energy here with this Knight of Wands. There's definitely rows going on within a relationship or within a home environment. Four of Pentacles. Someone here could be being stubborn. They won't let on, they won't open up, talk about their feelings. They won't come out of a comfort zone. Also, this is someone that is obsessed with money and materialistic things and power. Also, I feel here that someone here always has to have the last word. So someone here could be very arrogant, very hostile, not a very nice energy here with this Five of Wands. So you're going within, you're tapping into your power, your intuitive side, embracing your spirituality. You could be going through phases, a purifying, healing stage, dealing with, cycles in your life, the ebb and the flow. We have got the Page of Swords. Yeah, someone here is definitely being cagey with their feelings. They're being sharp, they've got their guard up. Someone here could have more than one person, multiple choices around them. Could be someone watching your social media. He's an intriguer, he's a spy. He watches from afar, but this is someone that's got their guard up and they're refusing not to budge, to come out of their comfort zone, to communicate. Like I said, someone here is being very cagey and stubborn. This could be you. You're very vigilant, you're very observant at the moment. Someone here is very spiritual. There's quite a lot of divine intervention. Woo. Someone here could be consulting with their ancestors. Okay, between the conscious and the subconscious, spiritual beliefs, embracing spirituality, very intuitive, femininity there. There's definitely phases and cycles going on. It's like somebody could be going through a phase. Anyone on the Lovers from this Page of Swords? Definitely someone here that wants to let their guard down here. I do feel that somebody wants stability and commitment, or they're craving that. Maybe they're waiting for the right time. Someone here might want to go travelling to a hot place. Could be coming home from a hot place to sort things out. There could have been a lot of rows and fights going on with this person. And they just want to sort things out. They're tired of fighting. Maybe they're fighting their feelings here as well. But they're definitely coming back here to heal a connection, not be so secretive. Someone here definitely wants abundance, stability, security, and maybe that's what they're working on, letting their guard down, being truthful, not be so guarded and closed off and sharp. Maybe they're being cold about their feelings. But one of the Ace of Pentacles. Like someone craving for this new start here. Ace of Pentacles, that's quite a powerful card. Could be manifesting abundance into your life, yeah. Just go with the flow, detach, let things unfold naturally. This person definitely wants to come in and sort of give and invest, into the connection. Why do I feel like someone's waiting for something? Maybe they're waiting for the lockdown to be lifted so that they can see you physically, come back from abroad. Maybe they're stuck in another country and they can't come back who's not allowed to travel at the moment. You know, he's quite far away, this Knight of Wands. He's passionate, he's fiery, bit of a sort of in and out energy, you know, but someone definitely wants to give something to someone. That's what I keep hearing. Give, invest, manifest, create, growth, yeah? So you've got Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Someone definitely wants to heal a connection with you. They could be working on self-love, they could be healing themselves, going through a spiritual awakening, yeah? Because the High Priestess is about spirituality as well. Embracing your spiritual side, going within, tapping into your intuition, trusting that, going with your own judgment, you know? This person could be really stuck on you, you know, holding on to you very tightly. Maybe in the past they didn't value you as a person, and now they do. This is about value as well, you know? Some of you could be purchasing a new car, buying a new house. Because this came out after the Ace of Pentacles, the universe could be bringing something in, because the Star card is about wish fulfillment and hope and faith, you know? So whatever you've been hoping for, wishing for, it looks like that's going to happen. Some sort of lottery win, some sort of monetary gift. You could be going into business with someone. It could be a business person coming in, you know. Ah, yes, a business proposition is being offered to you. Yeah. Someone who definitely wants to invest more into a connection. You know, they could have been juggling more than one person, juggling their feelings, juggling more than one person. It's like someone here is manifesting abundance into their life. They're striving for balance, you know, Two of Pentacles, you know, trying to keep things above board, trying to keep things afloat, you know, going with the flow. You've got the infinity symbol there. They could have had feelings for you for quite a long time. It's a forever thing. They've always had some sort of room in their heart for you, some sort of passion, some sort of love, you know. Okay. Could be battling more than one person. I'm sorry. If it's not you, it will be the person that you're dealing with. Or could be in a third-party situation. Tell me more about this Two of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, and then we've got Judgment. And then we've got the Eight of Cups. So we've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, yeah, third party situation. It's like a tip of the tongue. Wow. Yeah, and I just said that as well. It could be somebody walking away, someone who was juggling more than one person. You know, you could be doing this yourself, showing yourself love and, you know, focused on your grain and your profit and creating that sort of stable home environment for yourself, going with your own judgment. I do believe in the past, this person is a player. Correct me if I'm wrong. In the past, this caused you to have a lot of rows with your person. Someone could be walking away from a third party situation because they're juggling their feelings for you, you know, juggling finances, juggling a third party situation. It's like someone was backwards and forwards, come towards you, go back to the third party, rouse. It's like someone's had a wake-up call, an epiphany. They're going through ascension here, transformation, spiritual awakening, changes. I do feel somebody's struggling here to embrace something. It could be change, and it could be stability here as well. But because this came out as well, the Eight of Cups, someone here is definitely walking away from a third party situation. Maybe your person is involved with someone else and you've just been made aware, look, you found something out, that they're in love with someone else. And there's an innocent party in on this. Eight of Cups, Judgment. It's like someone misjudged a situation. You know, maybe you thought you could be happy, or, you know, someone could be healing a broken heart. You know, it's like you're tapping into your intuition and you're going with your own judgment. You're making a judgment call. You're making a decision. You're making a choice, and you've walked away. You went to something better because you know that this person is in love with someone else, and they're sort of in and out, going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. This person could be quite sharp and cold with their words. Maybe they're in love with an air sign. You've got Gemini energy. I feel that they're in love with someone else. This came up last. I think have you gone to someone else, Leo? Are you in a relationship with someone? I feel that you are. Ooh. Okay. So you've got, this could be your energy. Okay. Or your person could be around a fire sign. Queen of Wands, creative, passionate. She's full of willpower. She's independent. You know, she's fiery. She's ruled by the sun. You know, I'll get a sort of cat's out the bag sort of thing with this Queen of Wands. You know, she likes to go it alone. She doesn't really need anyone. You know, she's quite powerful. She stands strong. This could be your energy, fire energy. But someone who's definitely walking away from a third party situation. They're going with their own judgment, and they're trusting that. Okay, so like I said, wake up call. Maybe in the past somebody was one of those people that blow their own trumpet. You know, but someone who's definitely juggling two lovers here, look, being cagey about their feelings. Maybe you've just found out that they're in love with someone and you've walked away, but someone who's definitely walking away from a third party situation, making a decision, making a choice, making a judgment call. You know, like I said, this is about spiritual changes as well, transformation. This is spiritual awakening, you know. Now, with this Queen of Wands, yeah, she's quite passionate and fiery. Look, she's giving birth to new ideas here. You know, she doesn't need anyone. You know, like I said, this could be you. Why do I feel that both of you have gone for someone else? Maybe this one's Queen of Wands. Any more, please, on this Queen of Wands? Because she's driven by desire, which makes sense because you're a fire sign, you know. Okay. Any more, please, on this Queen of Wands? Any more on this Queen of Wands? Whoa! Upright as well. There we go. We have got the Nine of Swords. Yeah, somebody walked away from something. It's like the universe stepped in and thought, it's not working. Whether it's between you two or whether it's between someone and someone else, the universe stepped in and sent you this synchronicity, this message. You had an epiphany, you had a wake-up call, and you walked away because you're in love with someone else, or your person's in love with someone else. You know, it's not good to be part of a third-party situation because someone feels like a third wheel, a spare part. Eight of Wands. Also, you could have a new person coming in. You know, could be same-sex relationships. You could have a fellow fire sign coming in to communicate, to open up, not be so cagey with their feelings, you know. But maybe it was you. Maybe you felt guilty for the other person. You know, someone here feels guilty or stuck in a situation where there's a lot of rows. Nine of Swords, air energy. Someone's trapped in fear. There's anxiety here. Someone's got insomnia. They're not sleeping. You know, there's demons here that someone needs to heal from. Look, you know, that they need to overcome. There could be healing their heart. That they're going through a purifying stage, a healing stage here. I do feel that if you was dealing with a water sign, they could have walked away because they're in love with an air sign. I think this came up last time as well. I feel that you've both walked away because you've got fire energy and air energy and water energy, sorry, yeah. You both made a judgment call because it's too much. Look, there's too much conflict. Could be what's going on in someone's head here as well. Balancing more than one person, it's hard and it's not fair on anyone, is it? You know, could have been a soul teacher. You know, okay, I'm being told to get one more. Okay, Can I get some more? There's definitely some good news coming in here. You know, it could be about money, could be from a new person, you know. Maybe you had an epiphany, you had a wake-up call, and you chose to walk away because you know they're in love with someone else. Someone's walking away from something, yeah? That type of situation. Okay, tell me more about this Eight of Wands and this Queen of Wands. Because she is driven by desire, yeah? She's passionate, she's ruled by the sun, yeah? So it's like something came in and showed her the way. Wow. Okay. So it could be same-sex relationships. Your person could have been dealing with more than one person. Yes. I think this came up last time as well. Wow. The power of intuition. Queen of Swords. This could be your energy. Fire energy there. And whoever you're dealing with, they were very closed off, cold, guarded, sharp. It's because they're like someone else. This is the air person that came up last time. And I feel that the air person, this air energy, this queen, found out something and she got angry and upset and walked away, and then maybe your person was left alone. You know? It's like you've got these two pentacles and you're thinking, which one? Which one? You know, this person that you're dealing with, earth sign, water sign, I feel that they were all over the place. Look, see? Come back to you, then they go back to an air sign, go back to someone else, in and out, all over the place. I feel that you just had enough because you was made aware, you found out that they're in love with someone else. So there's quite a few energies in this reading. You could be with an air sign, you could be with a fire sign, fellow fire sign, yeah? I feel that this person who you're dealing with refused to let go of somebody else. When this person found out about you, or whoever this air energy is, this could be you, standing your ground, setting boundaries. She's quite sharp with her words. I do feel that there was an innocent party here and someone got hurt. That's what I feel. And someone walked away. Oh, someone can't make up their mind between someone and someone else. You know, they're all over the place. Look, there's anxiety, there's worries, there's insomnia. You know, they just can't see a way out of the situation. It's like they're trapped in their own head, in their own thoughts, mental imprisonment. You know, it's like someone found something out. You know, I feel that whoever you was dealing with completely shut off and they were cagey about their feelings. Whoever this air sign is, I feel that they don't want to know them because they found out that they were talking to you, you know. You know, the Queen of Swords, she's intellectual, she's sharp, she doesn't need anyone, she's independent, you know, like I said, cutthroat with her words. If your person was with an air sign, you know, or their heart wasn't in it with you, this air sign has got her guard up. She's setting boundaries and she's standing her ground. This could be you as well, and you decided to walk away because you know that this person's in love with someone else. The whole situation looks very stressful. Okay, someone here is definitely juggling two lovers or more than one person here, because there's quite a few energies in this reading. Okay. I do feel someone here is craving freedom. Could be you. I said you don't like to be in a cage. You like to be free, out and about. You know, you don't like to be tied down. You know, maybe someone didn't want commitment. Maybe they just wanted a bit of fun. Get someone as Queen of Swords. Your person could be around someone that's quite cold and sharp and demanding. You know, maybe they can't get out of a third party situation. Whoop. This person's not having it. They could be around a fire sign. You know, she's quite demanding. She's a bit of an ice queen as well, in a negative aspect. So your person could be around a very controlling sort of ice queen, queen of swords, and that's why they can't get out of it. Maybe she's refusing, look, to let go. There's rows going on. They could live with their person, you know. It's like someone's trapped in a third party situation and they can't get out of it. She stands up for what she believes in, you know, passionate, fiery. Okay. Okay. Six of Wands. Ace of Cups. I think, have you started a new relationship with someone else? I think that you have. Yeah. Or someone's coming in. It could be a new person. More fire energy there. Six of Wands, Ace of Cups. Someone's coming in to offer you something better. A new person. Okay, to offer you stability, commitment. Someone that's not in love with someone else. There's definitely a new relationship starting here. That's very passionate, you know, and mutual and equal here. Someone here, their cup is overflowing with love, passion, affection. You know, it's like they've come to their senses about something. And someone here could be coming in with communication here. Six of Wands. It looks like there's going to be victory here. A successful relationship, someone better that hasn't got more than one person around them. Yeah, it's like you want to go towards something better, and you know, I feel that you have made that choice to walk away. It's like you're going to get your wish though, so remain hopeful, because that Star card, this could be what someone's creating in their head, all this mental conflict. Someone's definitely walked away because they found out that someone is in love with someone else. But there's going to be a very successful relationship here. There's going to be celebrations here. I do feel some of you could be getting fed up and frustrated because you can't visit people, you can't travel, you don't like to be trapped and tied down. You like to go out and about, travelling, holidays, you know. So it's a matter of waiting for this lockdown to be lifted so you can travel and go and see people. But some of you have definitely already, or are starting a new relationship, something a bit more concrete, you know, like I said, where someone hasn't got other commitments, or they haven't got another person in their heart. Okay, and on this Ace of Cups, it's definitely, some of you have definitely started a successful new relationship. It's going to be full of victory, success, you know. Could be celebrating achievements, accomplishments. Someone who definitely got fed up with being in a third party situation, so they walked away. Yeah, they made a judgment call. Yeah, they're tired of someone coming towards you and then going back to someone else. It's not fair on anyone, is it? Yeah, it could be you coming towards someone, or someone coming towards you. Could be a fire sign, fellow fire sign. You could have a water sign coming in, a new person. You've got the Knight of Cups coming in to offer you that new relationship, their cup of love, a new start, full of affection for you. Look, abundance, love. Someone's definitely coming towards you with communication, romantic, dreamer, you know, daydreamer. You know, I feel that this person is more emotionally fulfilling to you. I feel that they're going to play a big part, very important role in your life here. You're on the same level with this person. Maybe they're more suited for you than this person that's sort of in and out, coming to offer you commitment, stability. Look, with their love offer. So there's communication coming in from a water sign. Could be a new person, or it could be an old person. And you won't have to make a choice. But yeah, an apology, some sort of love offer, you know, very romantic. Yeah, this person likes to travel. There's some sort of good news coming in here. Some sort of news. They want a new start with you. Could be you telling someone how you feel. And then one is Knight of Cups. He's very romantic, you know, he's full of love, full of passion. Likes to travel. Yeah, someone here is very ambitious, you know, they're very driven by desire, very ambitious. It could be you. Like I said, you like to be on the move, you like to go travelling, you don't like to be tied down. You know, you're a lion, like I said, you want to be free, you're brave, you're courageous, you like to be fearless, as lions are. Someone here is driven by desire, very ambitious, very energetic. You've got Cancer energy, big on order, big on stability, security, structure, you know, taking control of a situation. It looks like you're going to get very fast communication coming in here with your person. They're ready and raring to go. It's a matter of this relationship, this new person looks very successful, by the way. Maybe you're more twin flame suited dynamic with this person. It's like they're waiting for a restriction to be lifted before they can physically travel and come and see you, or you them. Yeah, the communication is going to be very, very fast. Again, someone here who's very spiritual. There's divine intervention. Look, you know, the going and tapping into your intuition, the voice, listening to your inner voice. This is about listening to your inner voice as well, going with your own judgment. You know, they're going to make an announcement, you know, speak their truth, voice it. Yeah, my voice went a bit croaky, so maybe someone's got communication problems. Maybe someone liked you for a while, but you was involved with someone else. But yeah, someone here is very raring to go here. Spiritual, connected to the divine here. You know, and I feel that you're going to get your wish here with this star card. Someone's going to heal a connection with you as well. But I do feel here with this Queen of Swords, someone here definitely, yeah, walked away from a situation or stuck in a third party situation. I just feel that you're focused on someone else. You are in a relationship, or you're starting in a relationship. Someone could be buying a new car, buying a new vehicle, going on holiday after this lockdown's been lifted. Yeah, someone that's better suited for you. You know, that's not involved with someone else, not cagey about their feelings. Yeah, they're ready and raring to go with this Chariot. You know, forward motion, movement, progress. Look, victory. They're making a judgment call. Yeah. So the communication coming in from a water sign, could be a fellow fire sign, earth sign. I feel this is going to go somewhere quite serious. You know, this person hasn't got a lot of people around them. They're committed, they're loyal, they're dedicated, they're passionate. They want something serious here. You know. So if you have got to make a decision between an old person and a new person, that's very much up to you. But I really feel that you're going to go with this new person. That's what I feel, because it's player energy. They're in and out, involved with someone else, you know. You're just saying, something new please. You know, you want to go travelling, you want to see the world, you just want to be free. At the moment, like I said, it's like being a caged lion. You like to be free, your own free spirit. You don't want to be tied down, and maybe that's why you had to set boundaries and stand your ground. You don't like to be trapped. You know, also it could be what's going on in the world. You know, maybe you're missing someone. You know, this person that you want to start this new relationship with, you can't physically see each other. Maybe they're far away, maybe they're in another country. You've got to wait for this restriction to be lifted. You feel trapped, tied down. You know, you're a lion, like I said. You feel like you're in a cage, you can't take it, look. So it's a matter of waiting for this restriction to be lifted, if that's the case, before you can physically travel and go and see people. Yeah? I hope it resonated, I hope it was insightful, I hope it helped. Let me know in the comment section. If you're new, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. That didn't come out right, did it? Okay, if you're new, give me a like, give me a subscribe, join my channel. Okay? You give me an email if you want to know anything, questions, if you need anything answering, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'll be back with some more readings soon, and sending you all so much love and peace and blessings. You know, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon.